Hi there, and welcome back to the Lisa Nichols Show, where I share with you the tools that we all need to live the life that we deserve, the life that we want. Today, I want to share with you a bit of a throwback. 5 years ago on a show, I answered a viewer's question. They said, I know that I need to make a shift in my life, and I want to make the shift, but I'm paralyzed by fear. How do I overcome my fears? This is such a familiar question. Does it sound familiar to you? I think I get asked this question every year, every month for probably the last 20 years plus of being in this industry. I think it's one of the most often questions asked. How do I overcome my fear? And so many people want to hear and need to hear about overcoming their fears right now. We're at the brink of a huge pivot in the world. And we've navigated through over 36, 48 months of dynamic turbulence globally. And so many things have happened in the past few years that more people are waking up. And not only are they ready for more, like you want more, but more people are waking up going, how do I get there? What do I do? Unfortunately, people have the realization that they want more. They want more purpose in their lives. You want more meaning in your lives. Like these last few years have taught us, have a meaningful life. But so many people never take action on it because fear keeps them stuck. Anybody know about that? For 5 years, I wanted to open my mouth and inspire people. For 5 years. Like from 1994, I'm gonna age myself, to like 1999. I knew I had a message in my belly. Jelani was just born. I knew I needed to make a change. I knew that I didn't want to raise my son doing the same old thing that I was doing. But for 5 years, I thought about it. I dreamt about it. I prayed about it. I even talked about it to a few of my closest friends. But I didn't leap because I was afraid. You see, time and time again, whether it's fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of success, or just fear of the unknown, fear can be a powerful, paralyzing element in your life. I said 5 years ago, and I'll say it again. You may have seen the show. I said 5 years ago, and I'll say it again now. The only distinction between a bunch of really successful people and a bunch of really passionate people who want success, but they don't have it yet, is that the people who were really successful were willing to leap again and again and again, and they were willing to actually fail. They actually were willing to fail so that they could be willing to leap. And guess what? Really successful people, some people will call me a really successful person, we failed. Oh my God, I have so many failures in my life. But the thing is, we fail and we fell forward. Yes, now that's the secret sauce. Let me say it again. The only distinction between a bunch of really successful people and a bunch of individuals who really want success, you might be on one side or the other, is that successful people are willing to fail. And we do fail. We just are committed, write this down, to fail forward. Failure is feedback. Failure does not tell you you're bad, give up, you suck at this, even though you might be kind of bad at something. Failure is giving you information. Failure shows you what you're capable of. Look, you made it to this point. Now, failure also tells you your gap. Now we need to learn to grow so we can get to this point. Failure tells you where you can get some coaching, where you can get some assistance. If you've ever stood on stage and you're like, oh my God, I froze, whether it's stage in front of a camera at home by yourself, that's stage. Whether it's on stage on Zoom and you opened up your mic and you got all, wiry, whether you were in sports, wherever. You like, my God, I was so bad. Have you ever had that experience? I know I have. I was so bad. You can stop right there at I was so bad and be afraid to ever try that thing again. Or you can say, I was bad, but hey, wait, I got up. I jumped in. I tried it. I did an effort. You forget to measure what you did right. You may have had 10 steps and you did 8 wrong, but you did 2 right. Now we just got to focus on the other 8. So often when something doesn't turn out the way we want it to turn out, we stop altogether. We're afraid to do it again because the brain is designed to keep you safe. So the brain is going to go back to when it was really terrifying, when you crashed and burned, when you lost money, when your heart was broken. It'll go back and it'll pull up all these files of why you need to play safe and don't try it again. Where's your intuition, your soul is going to long for it again. It's going to long to have the accomplishment on the other side of the lessons that some failures will give you. Some of my best business practices, some of my best techniques, my most successful strategies today were born out of a failure in the past. I wanted to get to 10 steps. I only got to 2, but then I focused on the other 8. And now I feel like I'm at 12. My life and my business literally have been born and learned out of so many of my failures that I committed to fail forward in. We often don't see it that way. Failure isn't your enemy. It is not your enemy. When you have a fear, it's there to protect you. Fear is feedback as well. Fear is saying, close the gap. Failure is not your enemy. Fear is not your enemy. We have a relationship to fear as if it's supposed to stop us. It's supposed to be the enemy. No, fear is just another emotion like love, like compassion, like happiness, like joy. Like they're all inside the emotion realm. They're all a feeling. We made fear be the bad feeling when it's not. Anger isn't the bad feeling. They're both giving you feedback. It's what you do with it. Fear is not the enemy. It's what you do with it that either pushes you forward or it holds you back. And so I want to encourage you to take fear, hold on to fear and go, wait, hold on. I don't want to die with this fear in my belly, because if the fear lives in your belly, then whatever's on the other side of the fear has never been born. I love when my brother from another mother, Sean Smith, asked, what's on the other side of your fear? What new program is on the other side of your fear? What new project? What new success? What new income? What new life experiences? What new travel? What new exploration? What new love is on the other side of your fear? People who are still wishing for success, they let fear paralyze them. Don't be that person. Fear does not mean freeze. Fear means go explore. Go, be Dora the Explorer. Turn on the exploration hat. Where can I learn? Where can I grow? Who do I need to ask? What class do I need to take? What homework do I need to do? What research do I need to make? Fear is allowing you to have all of that feedback. I invite you today to make friends with your fear. Ask yourself, where's fear holding me back? Ask that question right now before this video is over. Where's fear holding me back? In what area of my life? So you can be exploding in one area and the other area is stagnant. When you ask yourself that question, where's fear holding me back? And then think of how that fear, if that fear came true, what would really happen? How would you possibly fail forward? So if that fear came true, if the very thing I'm afraid of happens, what will I do? Guaranteed, you'll probably bounce back. You'll probably pick yourself up because you did it before and you'll bounce back. The goal isn't to fail, but the goal is not to let your fear of failure stop you. Now, remember, this show is not just a monologue. It's a dialogue. Now, I want to see your comments. I want to know, what's your big aha? What was a great reminder? What did you not even think of about fear or about failure? What's a new goal? Okay, Lisa, I want to take on that mindset. I want to grab that. Give me that. Put in your comments below. Okay, this is my new mantra. Write it down. Stick it on your window. Stick it on your mirror. Stick it on your, like, I'm a crazy lady. So when I'm about having a new mindset about something, I put a Post-it note in my car. I put it right behind my steering wheel, over my gas tank. I need to take it off sometimes to see how much gas I have. But I put it in my car. I put it on my mirror in the bathroom. I put it on the refrigerator. I put it anywhere that I frequent. So what will you write about fear? What will you write about failure? To be a reminder, to pull you forward, to fail forward, to be willing. Because if you're willing to fail forward, then you're willing to take more leaps. You're willing to take more bets on yourself. So comment. Let me know how you're using it. Let me know how you're using your past failures as a teacher instead of a stop sign. Now, if you haven't already subscribed, what are you waiting on? This is home. This is your community. Click the bell notification to be notified when a new episode drops, because we're always dropping some diamonds, some love. And when I say that I believe in you and that I love you, it's because I do. I don't have to have 25 years in the space with you. I don't have to have gone to, 15 movies and 10 barbecues with you to love you. What agape love? I love you as your sister. Well, I believe in you because I know you're here. So you're investing in yourself. And I can't wait to see you in the next episode. Take care.